Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for your patience. We are here again to try this again. This is TGC Tours round 3 and 4 coverage of the World Golf Hall of Fame. Please give me some time real quick so I could go ahead and make a few adjustments. All right, everything looks good. So here we are at the first tee shot here. It's hole 1, 355 yards. We got some wind going westbound. Do I want to risk this one? I mean, I think we have enough to hit it. Bit fast, but that's going left, and that might actually catch the rough because how far it went. Yep, it did, right down the middle of the two bunkers. So this one's to get on the green. Honestly, I wouldn't go sandwich here. I would go gap wedge indeed. That's a bit fast, but that is going to be right on it. That's going to be a good look. We're on the green. You know, this is a manageable putt. Greens are slow today. Last round it was kind of fast, so this one's just about straight in. First birdie of the round right there. Now 10 under. Now for the second hole, this one's a par 5 here. 558 yards. It's a slight dog hill, dog leg, and then going back. Wind is going to drift this one down. I'm going to go ahead and just try to... I'm going to just hit this one, see how it goes. That was a perfect, but it lagged at a weird angle. I think this is going to drift down, hopefully into fairway. And it will for 288. Now here we are at the second. Gonna go for it here. This wind should not be an issue. Oh, that was a solid shot. That might catch the bunker though. Nope, just a little bit short. It's gonna hit the rough, but you know that's gonna be fine. We could get another good birdie out of this if you recover well from it. We did a lot of great recoveries the first 2 rounds. Let's see if we can get another one here. This is lob wedge he has in hand. About to air this one out. Oh, that's right on target. Whoa, what a shot. Let's get a replay on that. That was a ridiculous shot. That's what he calls the Fretty flop right here. Look at him go in the gold polo. Look at this, 32 yards in the rough. Just hits this one right on it. That is like not even 2 feet. That was an impressive shot right there. This is literally a tap-in birdie right there. A tremendous effort right there. Bravo. Back-to-back birdies. a second now. I'm looking up some stuff real quick. Whew. And so here we are at the third, the humble stillskin of the courses. I think a 4 hybrid might do the trick here. 193 yards downhill with the wind facing you. That's a bit fast, but I think it's going to correct itself. That is going to be a good look regardless. That's going to bounce right where it needed to be. That was a good choice of club right there to put that one within about 10 so feet. This one's going to be a heartbreak if you're not careful, but this is going to be for 3 birdies in a row. Got it. Another great shot. Another great birdie right there. 3 birdies in a row. We are heating back up. Hopefully we get that same kind of streak as the first. And now here we are at the 4th. This is 445 yards to the pin. Wind is facing the water. That one's a bit fast. This one should be alright though. Gonna roll down. This is gonna go for about 313. There you go. Alright, now with a 9-iron in hand. Probably gonna club down actually. That's a bit fast, but I think that will be okay given where it's dropping. It's gonna stay still. It will stay. There you go. This is going to be an interesting one here. This is going to be for 4 birdies in a row. This one's another teaser. That one just barely misses underneath it. So could not get 4 in a row. We'll take that par though. It was a good look. It was a very interesting shot right there. Didn't expect it to go too wide. It ended up going a bit wider than normal, but it's fine. Still at a good, decent spot. And now here we are at the 5th. 312 yards. This one looks mighty drivable. I think he's going to go for it. Worst that can happen is it, you know, with the wind. Let's see. I think this one has a good chance. Unless it, like, falls back in the water, which I highly doubt. Is this going to hit fairway? Not quite, but it did get a lot close. Gonna go with the old flopper again. Nice. Oh, that backspin did not work on the rough there. So this one's gonna be a long ride for birdie. Let's see how he plays this one. This is 37 feet. 2 feet down. Not bad. Not bad on that approach. We'll get that par. Cleans it up very nicely. Currently 12 under. Now the task at hand was to try to go, actually, what was it? The goal was to actually try to get at a certain number so that way we can reach the top 10, if I'm not mistaken. And the mark to hit the top 10 is around 16 under, 17 under right there. 17 under is, you know, the mark. So with that in mind, you know, we're going to try to do as much as we can here. This one's a par 3 that's asking for a little bit too much. But let's see if we get some good bounce here. That's a perfect. Let's see if it bounces good. Oh no, that's going to bounce into the bunker. Oh, nope, just shy of it. We're going to extreme flop this one. Don't want to get a bogey here. What a nice shot. Learned from the mistakes from the last hole. Was able to put this one a little bit under. This one's a slow mover. This one shouldn't affect it. And we'll get par. That was indeed a tough one, but you know, we got 3 straight pars there. We could do better, but you know, we're doing just fine in the long run. Now here we are at the 7th. It's a par 4, and I'm gonna aim for this bunker. As long as I don't have a slow swing right here, we should be fine. And that is a solid swing indeed. This one's definitely going to stay in the fairway here. This one's definitely going to be 300. $317 yards in that one. $120 yards here. Wind going westward. Putting a little draw on it. Actually, that's a fade. Oh, nope, that just broke entirely. That one might miss the green entirely. And it will. Was too fast in that swing. Caused us a lot of hurt. Now we got to put this one close for birdie. That is a good look to line that one extremely up. Now this is for par. Another great save right there. Let me take a little break right here. Take a little break right here. Alright, so this one is currently 597 yards. This is a par 5, the 8th here. Wind is going to be a factor. Water is on the right. That one's a bit fast, but I think the wind's going to push it more than anything. And that's going to be for 298. Interesting. Second shot here. A bit fast, but that's going to be safe. All right. This is 50. That's a perfect. Oh, that spin might have probably done it. Alright, this is for birdie now. Back to birdies. Let's go. We're making birdies again. 13 under. And now here we are at the 9th. This one, water plays a key factor here, but we're not going to worry about it. That one's pulled a lot to the left, but I think we should be fine. Ball just needs to stop. Well, it's in the light rough, so it's not too bad, but you know, it is going to be dangerous here. through 125 with the wind. Dude. Let's. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting here. Let's see if I could work some art. That's a bit fast, but I think this is gonna work out just fine. Oh, nope. Oh, wow. It is holding on for dear life, but unfortunately it couldn't make it. However, this is going to be for birdie here. This is 21 feet off the green. Oh, this is going to be left of the hole. Ooh. Yeah. For par. So not bad this time. So far, no birdie, no bogeys. Alright, so here we are at the 10th. I normally would do a recap, but with the way my computer is running right now, I'm not going to be able to do all that. So, we're going to just have to deal with this right now. Let's go ahead and go straight to the 10th. This is normally the one I would drive right between these two trees. That might have hit a tree, but I think this is still going to be just fine. It's going to hit the fairway right where we need it. Still going to be 300 yards. No big deal here. Here we go with a lob wedge in hand. This is 80 feet right here. It's perfect. Let's see how it fades. Oh, what a good shot. Stuck the landing. There we go. Alright, now this is for birdie, and it's a little bit fast this time. Good pace. This one's yep, it was still way too fast. Alright, now this is for par. Good par. 13 under. Still 4 under. Here you are at the par 5. This is the 11th here. That one's a bit fast, and that's going to make it go straight. So far, this is probably the only green. That could be drivable. 266 yards, and this one might be hunting. This one's going to be close. Not quite, but it gets right up there. And now this is going to be for eagle here. This is 15 yards. Can he hold out? This is looking good. An extraordinary shot right there. Just a walk-in tap for birdie. That is extraordinary. Great approach right there. The short game has worked well right now. And now we're going to keep continuing to go. Now here we are for the 12th. I'm going to go ahead and aim for these trees, knowing, no, let's work with... Good check right there. Ooh, that one's a bit fast, but I think this should be fine. Good call right there. It stays in the fairway. 310 drive. And now we're looking at a good approach here. That's perfect. And that one's looking right on line. A little bit to the left here. Great shot. This is for birdie now. This is 16 feet. Good pace. Looking good. Lining up. Oh, wow. It just missed. It burned the edge and missed. That is a terrible cost. Wow. Did not expect that to happen here at the 12th. That is truly unfortunate. That will be one of the ones that got away for sure. Here we are at the 13th here. This is going to be an interesting one. Wind is not going well. Going with a little fade. And that one carried wide. Ooh, that did not go as well. This one's going to take a lot right here. This is heavy rough. Let's see what he does. To get this one close would be tremendous at this point. Bump and run, and this one, it tried. It got 15 yards out of it. This one's for par, and this one's scary. This is for, you know, a bogey-free round. Save it. Get a good save. That was a great save right there. Truly remarkable. Outstanding. Remains at 14 under for the tournament. That was a huge putt after that tough shot. Here we are at the 14th, par 4. 430 yards here. That one is going right. I think with the way it's gonna, with the hill is, it's gonna drift back down to the left. So it's not gonna, it's going to be staying in the fairway. 285 yards. Now this second shot is gonna acquire some science to it, as everything points in different directions. That is a good look. That's lining up pretty nice. Not bad. Good look at the hole here, but it's 17 feet, but it actually looks kind of straight in. Good line. Gets it in there for birdie. Outstanding. What a great comeback. 15 under for the tournament. 6 birdies in the round. And now here we are at the 15th. If you're tuning in, this is current coverage of the World Golf Hall of Fame Open here. This is the round 3 of 4 here at the Challenge Circuit K. We're at the 15th here with me, Fretty J. This is the second shot, 126 yards. That's a bit fast. Let's see how this plays out. Ooh, that caught air. That might be a little bit short. Oh, that's not even on the green. So this one's going to require some magic, as you don't want it to roll off on the other side, but you're going to chip it in what could be one of the most interesting chips. Oh, that looks good. That would be great right there. Good par. So with 3 holes left, 6 birdies are on the scorecard. 15 under par for the tournament after 3. Now here we are, the par 3. It does here with the wind. That's a perfect. Drifting a little bit to the right, a little bit way too much to the right. Not even on the fairway. That is in the rough, the thick stuff, and that is not good. See what he does with that. That is a good approach. What a great approach right there. Truly remarkable. That was a great recovery. The short game to recovery has been tremendous. Very spectacular job. And we'll get that for par. And now here we are at the 17th. Always love hitting this cemetery for some reason. Let's try to get out the way this time. I don't think we're finished here. Oh, no, we missed it. We missed it this time. We missed it. Alright, we're on the fairway, 116 yards, very uphill. Good shot right there. Little drift to the right, but it caught a lot of air, so yeah, it didn't move much. But we're on the green. This is for birdie here. 24 feet and going downhill. Shooting wide this time. This one's looking good. Needed to go a little bit wider. For par. We'll get it. Very nice. Final hole, and it's a par 5. What will happen here? Now for the final hole of round 3. Bit fast there. That's going to go for 323. Second shot, only needing a 4-iron. Kidding. That's a perfect. Oh, that one bended a little bit too far. And that's going to roll way past the green onto the fairway. So we need to work on that one. This one is going... Oh, this one is right there. I'm going to let this one bleed. Hole out for eagle. Oh, no, 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 no. You could stop. 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 That's going to be a long putt for birdie now. I was... Wow. That was a getcha. And now for birdie for 16 under par. Good pace. It's not turning. Oh, it turned at the last second. Let me tell you something right there. Truly, 6 birdies, 6 under, another bogey-free round for round 3. That is how you come back after a slump. Tremendous. Let's look at the scorecard here. Let's go back to it. Thank you again for coming back. Here we are. Look at this. 4 birdies in the front, 2 birdies in the back. No bogeys. 6 under par. That is truly tremendous right there. You know, shooting a low score of 66 is not bad. Probably one of our best performances since, you know, the first round. Even though we scored 8, but, you know, it was still a good attempt here. Very, you know, just everything was just, you know, working all right. We was able to make great recoveries. You know, the long putts we couldn't sink, but, you know, it wasn't necessarily a big deal in regards to, like, hey, you know, we was able to make great approaches, so it was like a 2-foot putt, if anything. And then there was longer intermediate putts where we was somehow able to, you know, still be able to sink, even though odds were against us. So we was able to make great reads and whatnot, so we was able to do that. So we're going to take a quick break right here. Right? And when we come back, we're going to show you more of the results of, you know, once the scores come in. But again, thank you so much for being here, and we'll be right back here at Fretty J Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for everyone tuning in. Again, I am Fretty J. Here we are today with the World Golf Hall of Fame Open. We just concluded our third round of coverage here at the TGCTours Challenge Circuit Kilo, and we finally was able to refresh the page. That's what took so long with the break here. And after further results, it looks like through 3 rounds, Coleman here still has the lead at 41 under par. That is going to be very obtainable here, and especially with 1 round left to play, and who knows, however they finish. So with that in mind, we've looked at the places here, and we currently are 15th. We are currently tied with 15th at 15 under. That is truly remarkable here. As we look at some others we're tied with Noah Turner, Brant Van Kirk, Nick Stortz, and then here we are. We do have 4 demotion marks here, but with the way we're projected, we might lose 2 of them right now. If we keep playing the way we've been playing, we might be able to lose them here. Also tied, we have Anthony Cinta and Kevin O'Brien. A couple more people. And pretty much, again, 17 under gets us in the top 10. However, we don't know how well, these performers are going to be in the final round of play. So that is going to be interesting. And as you can see, as we look through some of, the messages here on the board talking about this course, some of the things, Gil here says hardest pins ever in round 4. Played this at 4 o'clock this afternoon. So that's going to be something very interesting here. And so now we're going to go ahead and get into it as well. Hopefully we will have, some sort of success here at the final round. As we recap here, 8 under the first round, 1 under for the second round, 6 under for round 3. We had a lot of opportunities to get a little bit more, but we came a little bit close, burned a lot of edges there. So hopefully we're wrong. Hopefully they're wrong about round 4. Hopefully we'll be able to get something. If we could just get whatever it takes, then I think we should be fine. Get a few birdies, no bogeys. We'll see if we have another bogey-free round. I highly doubt it, but who knows? So let's go ahead and get started. Also, shout out to Carrot Cakes, a streamer on Twitch. Really like them a lot. So let's go ahead and get going. Let's look at the weather here. Wind speed's going to be medium northwest, soft greens, moderate, and fast green speed. So that's going to be very difficult. We've played round 2 was like that. So we're going to have a lot of work we got to do on this one for sure. Hopefully, it's not too much, but this is where we get the money. This is for all the marbles right here. Hopefully we keep our nose clean, make sure we get some good looks. I mean, if we hit the rough, then, hey. But let's go ahead and get started. Here we are, I'm Fretty J here at the World Golf Hall of Fame Open, the final round here at the 12 Souls Golf Club. And here we are at the first tee. Wind is pushing forward, so maybe if we hit it fast enough, at the right pace, we might be able to drive this one. An excellent drive right there. This one might get this one extremely close to the fairway. Well, I meant extremely close to the green, but it didn't work out that way. We still have a good look here. 32 yards to the pin. It's going to be uphill, though. I'm going to try to stop this one in its tracks here. That one's, oh, that's still overshot. And that one is not coming back. Alright, so we're off the green for this birdie shot here. This one's looking good. Oh, wow. Almost had a chance at it, but we're going to take the par. Good par save right there. Nothing really to shake a stick at. Got a long way to go. As, you know, it's going to be very difficult. I don't think it's possible to score, you know, 20 more here. And that is a beauty. Played that one well. This is going to go past the tree for sure. It's going to go for 313. Alright. Here's Fretty now. That one's a fast one. Let's see how this one hops. Oh, that's an interesting angle right there. Let's see how this one works. This one's very interesting. Oh, what a... Wow! That almost went in the hole. A couple of more inches, that would have just drained, and that would have been... I would have been livid. I would have been out of my seat. That was crazy. You know what else is crazy? This putt. This is 22 feet, and it's a zigzag. And I'm going to go a little bit less than straight in here. It came to bite me in the tail. But we got a good tap in for par, so we're going to take that, you know. That was a very interesting hole. He was inches away from a chip-in eagle from the rough at one of those weirdest angles. But we was able to, you know, get it from there. So, you know, I'm not going to necessarily worry. And some of the leaders here are scoring 55 under. So, yeah, we're definitely not going to shoot that. Not even going to try. Here we are at the third. I think that was a mishit right there. And let's see how this decides to punish us. Oh, it indeed. That fell in the water. That was very interesting. That one literally fell off the back. And now this is for the first bogey. And we're going to miss that one too. That is not good. We have yet to score birdie here. And we already lost 2 shots. Not a good look there. That was a bad break with that par 3. And we wasn't expecting that much. We should have clubbed down. We was just looking at how it was moving left. We should have clubbed down for sure. That's what happened. That was the one step we didn't take. We knew it was going to be downhill, but yet we just saw the wind going left and, you know, all right, well, we need to bend it. So that cost us right there 2 strokes because we went in the water. And now we got to tell ourselves to just forget what happened, but play aggressively. was for 288. Second shot. Put a little draw there. Oh, no! That was awful. I was not expecting that. That just rolled right off. That was very weird. That was the most weirdest. But look at this, though. Look at that! We just saved it! We just saved a nasty putt! Oh my goodness, that was nasty! That was nasty! We was in the water. And we hit the Fretty flop. With the sand wedge. And he was like, that was weird. That whole situation was just weird. Hey! That's not how that went. Yo, I'm clipping that regardless. That was extremely weird there. That was a bit fast, but I think that's going to be fine. If anything, it's going to just hit the right rough, if anything. Alright, here we are at the 5th. That's perfect, but I could have put some back. Oh, never mind. That actually did. Never mind. I was gonna say I should have put some backspin on. It's like, nope. All right, this is for birdie. Oh wow! I was not expecting that. No birdies yet. We're in a drought. Man. I was a bit fast. This mound's gonna hit something. Oh, that worked out well. Still didn't hit the green. Still didn't get to the green, but you know, hey, freaking, you did what you had to do. I'm gonna let this one bleed. Well, I could have probably used a little bit more club than that if it was gonna do all that. I thought the speed was gonna do something. We get the par though, but you know, again, we're missing a lot of. We need a little bit more birdies. Like we've lost 2 strokes because of that horrendous par 3 play, and we haven't been, you know, getting to where we need to be. So we're hungry for a birdie. We're hungry for a birdie now. We've been with 7 holes without one. We don't want to get the tracker out from the last few holes. That one's a perfect. Please don't stay in the rough. Still in the rough. That's going to cost us some yardage on this next shot. Here we are at the 7th. Well, we got some good wins, so maybe that will help. Oh, that one seems choked. We are not doing ourselves any favors with this. And apparently, that was supposed to be 60-something feet. We're just, oh my goodness. We're having a mental breakdown. What the hell? Oh my goodness. As much as this is a highlight, this is for bogey. So is it really a highlight? Alright, so here we are at the 8th. We need to make up 3 strokes. We're just not doing good right now. And that is not going to help us in our quest of getting back on track. Like, yeah, we're on the mound, but we're in the heavy rough. That's not going to do anything. Dude is absolutely losing it. We was fortunate, you know, we found some grass here. That was a better swing. And now we have an interesting birdie putt here. These birdie putts, I'm telling you, are not really good. These are like, we need to put this one tight. Good pace. Apparently it wasn't that wide. For par. Now, if you miss this, we've went through 8 holes without a birdie. And that is really costing us a lot right here. Lost 3 strokes. And now we're on the 9th. That one's a bit fast. Like, we're playing a bit aggressive because we know we need a birdie. And we want to get as much yardage as we can on each shot as we can. But, you know, with great power comes great responsibility. And we're not being responsible right now with these decisions. Like, that one's catching air. But that's actually a good look. It may be still under 20 feet. That might be 12. Yep, it's 12. Oh, look at this. This was a nightmare. No! It's stuff like that. We're getting putts that, you know, these putts are just at the most ridiculous angles right now, and we're currently 3 over for the round. It's not good. It is really not good, and it's really causing a lot of issues in the long run when it comes to it. So we really need to buckle down right here. We're not going to go ahead and take a break here. We're going to go ahead and go to the 10th hole. That one split the trees. And for the first time, all round, we did not hit the fairway on that hole. And this one's going to be short. So the caddy not only chose the wrong club, I chose the wrong club. Because neither of which worked out. This one's going to fly by the hole as well. Like, these pin locations are the craziest. Like, there's nothing easy about it. And we missed another one. This is costing us another stroke. So we need 4 just to get back to 15. And we only have 8 holes left to do it. Luckily, we have a par 5 here, but the wind's not even in our favor. Perfect shot nonetheless with that swing. That's going 280. That didn't help. That one's a bit fast, but I think this is going to work out just fine. Look at this. That looks like it's going to be straight in. But alas, it's not. This is for birdie right here. Finally, a birdie. After 11 holes, we finally get a birdie. Alright, so now we're going to keep moving it up. Hey, Penguin, how's it going? Do I still stream on Twitch? Yes, I do. Right now, I'm doing coverage of, I promised the 3rd and 4th round coverage of the TGC Tours on FJ Sports if I was able to make the cut. I might switch it over so the first 2 rounds are, you know, next time I do this, coverage is going to be on Tuesday. If I do this again, first 2 rounds are going to be here on this channel Tuesday, and then rounds 3 and 4 are going to be on Twitch. But I just need to fix up my settings real quick because I was having issues earlier. But thank you for coming by. I really do appreciate it. And this one might have a chance to drive. Or not. That hit the rough kind of weird. Alright, let's go with a flop shot here. Oh, this one's a nice one. That is a good stop right there. We might go back to back right here. Can we go back to back? Back to back birdies. That's some good momentum right now, but, you know, you got to still be careful. You still got to be careful. You still, you know, we're not over yet. This is not over. We're back to 13 under after those terrible bogeys up front. And now here we are at the 13th, this par 3. We finally got some favorable wind, but I'm gonna still club down. That's a perfect. Got a little draw going on, but it's still going on the right side. This one might fly past the hole regardless. Yeah, we're off the green. But this ain't over. Oh, wow. That close. We couldn't get it done. Just a little bit off. We would have holed out from right there. That would have been a great short game. It would have been. Here we are at the 14th. We still need 2 more birdies to get back to where we were. That's a perfect right there. Good tempo. Gonna be at 287. That's a perfect. And that's going to play a little bit right how I want it. Hopefully that kicks forward. It did not kick as forward as I would like it to. Now this right here is what I call an ugly shot. Look at this. That was a horrible putt. Oh my goodness. I really hate these greens right now. I really do. Like, that was an ugly break. We've been getting ugly breaks like that all round. Same thing as the second round. Like, whoever did this, you know, they made it challenging. We had our humble Stoskin moments, and then, you know, like, that one looked like it's going to be bunker bound, actually. No, that's worse. It's in the rough. Going with a 6-iron here. Hopefully that's an... Oh my goodness, that's not even enough. Imagine a 6-iron not being enough. I'm gonna let this one bleed. That may not be good enough there, but this is for par. We got nothing really to do about it. Good putt. Good save right there. We still need 2 to get back. But it's not really looking good right now. This par 3 is going to hurt us. That one's fast, and that's going to punish us. It said disregard your little shot creation right there. You're going to pay. Oh my goodness, that was almost a birdie. That would have been the most clutchest of clutchness. We'll take the par though. At this point, we're just looking to make even par. We only have 2 holes left, and we have yet... I mean, we could possibly get an eagle on the 18th, but with the way this wind and these pin locations are set up, forget about it. And here we go, back at this cemetery again. That one's a bit fast. Dang, that hit the fence. That is unfortunate. Alright. The last few times we did not get good distance. This time, we're going to do something about it. And apparently 2 clubs up was not going to do anything about it. Well. This one is looking... Oh. We got up there, but, you know, other than that... This is for par. And we get that one. And now here we are. Headed to the final hole. Beaten and battered. The 18th. And this one looks like it's going straight into the sand this time. So forget about getting this one on into. Oh, we have a chance, but do you want to go for it? You're going to risk it with this water? Apparently it's doable. We're back on the fairway. And here you go. This one, I'm going to go ahead and hit a flop on it. That one's looking good. The wind still moved it a little bit to the right, but this one, oh, it actually stopped a bit. So this is an important shot. This is going to go get us to 14 under for the tournament. And there we have it. 2 over par for the round, 13 under for the tournament. As you look at the scorecard here, we go back to the main screen. Yes, as we go back here, looking at that final round, 3 over the front 9, 1 under on the back. However, that double bogey right there at that par 3 really killed us. And, you know, the carelessness of, underestimating the par 3s really... Par 3s was going to be the very do or die of us. We didn't get a lot of birdies that round either, having to scramble a lot. And it also cost us a lot of potential birdies, missing the fairway a lot. As we look onward, You could tell, so what, we got, the coins or whatever. But as we look at the event stats here, looking at that final round, let's go ahead and look at that final round. Longest drive, don't care. Fairways in regulation, 57. We had a low greens of regulation at 38. Our putts, our approaches were like 30 feet. We only scored half. And most of our putts were long, so that too was, a factor as well. We were scrambling most of the time, but, we did not convert a lot of birdies there. We had 2 bogeys and 1 double, and that's all it took. And we had way too many pars. Way too many pars and not a lot of birdies. We only had 2 birdies, and that really cost us right there, just not being able to get that much. And so, that really did affect us tremendously. And pretty much, yeah. It was not a good break for us, indeed. So meanwhile, while we are gonna go ahead and try to get, the results for say. So yeah, it wasn't necessarily the pin locations were hard. It was just that the greens were too fast to be able to, quickly make the adjustments. You had to take a lot of time, and it was, a lot of opportunity to miss these putts because you would have to turn it a little bit wider than normal, and pretty much, that was indeed a factor as well. So let's go to the full web right quick. Let's go to the full web. So yeah, rounds 2 and 4 really really tested us, and we failed the assignment on that. A lot of putts that we had that were medium or long. We had a lot of those because we had terrible approaches, and just we wasn't hitting the ball well on the tee shot. That time we wasn't hitting the ball well. We wasn't making the right decisions. We wasn't adjusting for the wind properly or the slope of the hole. Especially that par 3 right there at the beginning. It really it really got to us tremendously. Well, we was looking how the wind was going to push it left, and we adjusted for that, but we did not adjust for the decline where it was going downhill, and that caused us to hit, like, it flew past the green and fell off into the water, and we wasn't expecting that because again we didn't put in con, you know in our heads, hey, this is still downhill. This didn't say anything about any wind pushing this back. It was gonna fly off, and because we didn't see that until after the fact, that's what caused us, to pretty much lose our pretty much lose focus. And that's what lost our momentum there. If we not only that, if we would have put it at a spot, the shot where we dropped that, if we put it at a spot where we was able to one putt it, we would have been 14 under right now, or maybe or heck, even we're gonna play the what if game all day, but the fact of the matter is we had an opportunity to. That's 2 strokes right there. That's 2 strokes we lost because of carelessness off of the tee shot. And that par 3 was a very critical time to do it. And that's what cost us, a couple of spots. Again, we could have been, 15 under because of that. And, everything else was okay in the sense of, hey, we were scrambled, like we made a lot of pars that could have been bogeys. And so, I'm not gonna, you know, talk badly about that. I'm counting that as a blessing in a sense of, hey, freaking, we, it could have been so much worse. It could have been much worse, you know. And honestly, the birdies the shots that we had attempted, potentially, we made a lot of pars because most of the shots we had were like hit or miss, breaking putts, wide breaking putts, or just chip in shots that just barely missed or whatever. And because even then, it would miss, but it would be like, hey, we're right there, so we're gonna take the par. Or even if it wasn't, we was able to, still get it up and down for par. There was one I believe we three putted, but even then, um, most of the times we didn't hit again. Another key factor, I know, like I'm switching back and forth, but another thing that did cause us to, uh, you know, that GRR stat, the green in regulations. We missed a lot of greens today. We really did. Um, you know, our short game for the most part has been okay. It's been, there's been times we were able to hole out when we needed to, but there's also been times where because we've had to chip in, you know, try to chip in, we would put ourselves at risk if we don't choose the right club, the right distance, that we need, because some of the times, we stop it short, it'll still roll past. And, that's something you just gotta, keep in mind and just manage, with those distances, especially when you're not always in the fairway or on the fringe or the light rough. Some of the times, like a few times today, we was in the heavy rough and sand, and granted, there was actually that one on the par five where we almost hit an eagle, but we actually not only missed that, but because it was at a slope, the ball kept rolling down the hill. Like, granted, it was still on the green, but it was still far away in a sense of yeah, maybe it was 15 feet, but the ball, like the pin locations and the speed of the ground today was, the speed was pretty fast. And then the pins, were like in a situation where you got to make sure you hit this, otherwise it'll roll off. It'll keep going. And so you don't want to have to deal with that. And so, that's why a little bit of shot creation comes into mind. You got to make sure you can get the ball to stick where you want it. But some of the times it wasn't the case. It really wasn't the case. And because of that, we just, we lost a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of opportunities there, but we, kind of sort of, we basically shot ourselves in the foot, by not, focusing on a few of those shots. You know, but again, we got hit with the humble still skin very hard. We really did. And so, and yeah, that's pretty much going to do it. So, we're going to look at this real quick. Where the official results came in for our scores. We've ended up remaining right now currently at 13 under, tied for 15th. Um, Pretty much, you know, from rounds one and two, we lost. Pretty much, we gained 2 strokes, 2 or 3 strokes in there. So yeah, not really good attempt right there. We understood the assignment, but we still wasn't able to execute it, and that really did, affect our, you know, bottom line in regards to, trying to get to the top 10. So right now, it looks like we're going to be outside the top 10, but who knows? A couple of people may have struggled, as well as I did, and maybe they may have dropped back as well. But Excuse me. But who knows? So we're gonna just take it with a grain of salt and just do what we can. So that's gonna conclude our coverage of the World Golf Hall of Fame Open final two rounds here at the 12 Souls Golf Club. That was a pretty great course there, regardless of, the speeds and the winds that, that did came in effect. It was a really interesting course, put a lot of thought into, hey, it really did challenge me for sure, even though we were on pro settings. Like, even though we were on pro settings, it still challenged me pretty good. And, that's great, be able to get more people to play and whatnot. Shout out to TGCTours for putting this together. Shout out to the creator of this course as well. Other than that, that it was pretty. It was not bad. It really was. I enjoyed it. I favored all my courses, but I really enjoyed, being able to, just. It was one of those ones where I didn't want to give up. In a sense of, I wouldn't, it's not one of those ones that makes you want to rage quit because of how difficult it is for, I guess in a sense I would be considered a casual now because, I only play this game Tuesdays and Thursdays. And because of that, it really did a lot of, it really made you think in a sense. But I'm looking forward to doing this more often. So starting next week, actually, I wanted to get into that. Depending on how well this works, because there was a few hiccups earlier this stream, where I wasn't able to switch scenes. I wasn't, my laptop was not pushing as well as it needed to be, and so it really did cost us, a lot of time. I believe my intro got overwritten, so that that is also something to keep in consideration. But other than that, that was it was a great round. Tuesdays again, we're gonna try to do rounds 1 and 2 for the next event here, and then if we make the cut, we will do the next 2 rounds, 3 and 4, back here Thursday night. Hopefully, I won't be as tired, as I was, because I could have done this earlier. We would also had our Throwback Thursday event on Twitch right afterwards, but because I was extremely exhausted, that caused us, a lot of fatigue, and that's what got us up here now. And so, yeah. But I want to thank everybody. Thank you, TGCTours. Thank you again. I don't know who. Let me give a shout out real quick. Oh yeah, I did. Don't give the name here because it was probably on PC or so. But again, thank you so much for everybody coming by. Tune in next week for more highlights and whatnot from any sport we play. We play golf. There's gonna be NASCAR coming back, and whatnot. Feel free to check out the main channel, Fretty J. All my links are down in the description. And as always, I'm Fretty J. Y'all have a good day and a better tomorrow. Until next time.